Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be doing a speed build of the house that I built for the Seven Dwarves for my Disneyland LP. As you can see, I'm trying to figure out what I saw online for what their house kind of looked like the inside and the outside, and I decided that I wanted to try and get it to where there was just a second level on a part of the house, and then the rest of it, of course, doesn't. So here I am just trying to figure out what I wanted to do for the roof, because the roof on the picture that I was looking at was actually pretty low to the ground, but I didn't want it intertwining and going too far down into the second part of the house. Okay, I do apologize. As you can hear my birds, they're chirping up a storm. Not sure why. Every once in a while they love to make noise. Just something that they do. What can you say? I think it's because they can see all the kitties wandering around and they actually prefer to be out and chasing them a little bit. Okay, so here is where I'm deciding what I want to do for the chimney. So I was trying to figure out, I wanted to use that one, and trying to find a top, and I just could not find the right top. So I ended up just trying to match them up a little bit, which I'm realizing now what I should have done is use just the building tool to build the bottom part of the chimney and then just put that part on top. But I learned now. It looks okay though. I am also using the thatched roof that we got with Island Living just because I thought that would be perfect. I was trying to figure out how I was going to make it to where I had a place to put the roof at that kind of covered it. So I, of course, built a little wall and knocked away everything so that I could have the roof to where it was attached to something, even if it's just a small piece of flooring. You guys would laugh at me, but I actually didn't even figure out that there was a roof on top of that until later on. And then I was like, oh yeah, there's a roof on these rooms that you build. I guess I should take that off because it was just a floating roof. So I wasn't really sure what in the world I was going to do with it. So I decided to just go ahead and knock it down and delete it. So the reason that I decided to post this a little bit later is because I have been pretty busy doing the Mermaid 100 Baby Challenge. I wanted to have it done because it seemed that I'm the only one doing it right now, which, hey, I'm all for that. Be the first one to do the Mermaid 100 Baby Challenge, and so far all the babies have been mermaids, which I think is really super cool. Anyway, I will be getting back to doing the Disney LP, which you guys will know is, I'm not doing it like the Disney Princess rules. I'm creating my own stories because I think that would be a lot more fun than trying to do what everybody else is doing. So creating it myself seemed like the better way to go. So I did. Anyway, I am going to get started back up on it. I haven't even played Brave yet. I was thinking about doing that today, maybe tomorrow, and posting up the LP a little bit later. But this is going to be the house where Snow runs away. As soon as the twins get a little bit older, and it's going to be kind of like a Cinderella type thing, to where at first the evil queen doesn't want anything to do with them, and then they end up, as soon as they get older, that's when the evil queen steps in and start treating Snow with lots of disrespect. I am going to create the hunter, which what I might end up doing is actually making it like the evil queen's husband, maybe, or something. And I'll dress him up to where he looks like a hunter too, because I think that would be so super cool to see. See what kind of... I know that there's no weapons or anything, but you never know. We can always figure something out on how to use it. Anyway, back to the build. So here, I've already done the outside on how I was going to paint it. I'm trying to figure out what kind of bricks, because I did see the inside of like a Snow White house that I think, or a house that was like in Disneyland or something. This is another thing that bothered me. I was trying to lift it up to where I could do stairs, and it wouldn't let me. Like, no matter what I did, it would not let me. So I said, okay, well, I'll try it from the top. That didn't work either. So I said, okay, well, they're just going to live on ground floor, because I wasn't sure what else to do. So if you guys know the reason as to why it did that, please comment below and let me know. I tried different ways to try and get it to work. See, I even thought it was that, and it wasn't that. It just would not lift, no matter how hard I tried. So, oh well, leave it flat ground. You see the sticks that are there by the front door. That is actually part of the... I think it's like some sort of cat tree or something that came with pets. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I decided to use, because obviously this is the one lot that's in Windenburg, and doesn't have... It's like the mid of nowhere, I think, is the name of the lot, which I do end up changing the name, I think. I don't remember. Like I said, it's been kind of a little bit since I've done this build. But the house that I was looking at, that I was getting references from, especially like on Google and things, was that they didn't have a lot of grass like on their lot around their house. It was more like long grassy weeds. And then I realized that that white is just too white. It's too much of a sand. So you'll see I kind of mess with it a little bit and make it go darker, make it go lighter, and try and just do spotty to where the grounds are really spotty. I also end up doing an outhouse for them that has like a cheap shower and different, a toilet and like a cheap little toilet seat. So here you can see I'm trying to make it to where it looks like I'm using a lot of that paint to try and make it to where it's like really disgusting, dirty, not necessarily well taken care of, which you will actually see the inside. I went in the debug menu and I picked up a bunch of garbage, because if you guys remember in the movie, Snow goes in and cleans up the house. And so I thought, oh, this would be a cute way to kind of get it started, for her to clean up that area. So I will not be playing with the little 7 dwarf men that I've created, which, if you guys, without cheating, can comment below all 7 dwarves, I'll be pretty impressed. It took me quite a bit to remember, actually. There was Happy, Dopey, Doc, Grumpy, Sneezy, sleepy, and no, I said dopey. Let's see. There's one more, you guys. Happy, doc, dopey, grumpy, sneezy, sleepy. What's that last one? Dopey. I don't know. Crap. Doc, dopey, happy, sneezy, grumpy, sleepy. It's always that last one. Grumpy? Did I say grumpy? I don't know. I might have to write them down as I'm doing it so that I know I'm not. I don't know if I repeated them or if I did them all. If I did, yay. If not, well, I tried. I think I've got a pen floating around here somewhere. But obviously not to where I can see it. So, doc, dopey, sneezy, grumpy, sleepy, happy. See, and that's still only 6. I can't think of that last one. And I don't want to cheat either because to me that's not fair. So here you can see I'm in the debug menu. There's a lot, when I was looking at the picture, there was like a lot of sticks floating around. So I was kind of looking at a bunch of sticks and trying to make like big piles of it. So I did do this in 2 parts. So the first day was when I did the outside of the house, and then the next day is when I did the inside. But I did combine them all in one video, so you guys will see it all at once. But I did figure that underneath the trees there would be lots of sticks that had fallen. Like maybe I was thinking maybe some of this is like fire for their wood stove. You can see all 7 of them right there. I had a mod that was on my game to where it made them super short. But it started messing with my game, so I actually ended up taking it off, so they aren't short anymore. But that's okay with me. I mean, I could have made them children, I guess, but I didn't want to. I really did just want to leave them as little old men. And I don't think they're elders. I think they're just plain adults. I think. I don't remember. Like I said, it's been a little over a month since I did this. I'm kind of going through and seeing, oh yeah, I remember doing this, and oh yeah, and this. So, anyway, I think with Snow White, I might end up doing it to where the huntsman will move in and marry the evil queen before she ends up running away. Like, she tries to convince her husband, like, I'll have him tell a secret or something to where I want Snow dead, I don't want her here anymore, and that's when they have kind of a strong relationship, but kind of not. But I'm gonna have her, like, take her to the park or something and tell her, hey, you need to, reveal the secret to her that the evil queen told him. And that's when I'll have her maybe run around the park for a day. And then I'll end up having her come to stay with these guys. I'm not sure if the game will actually give her 20 grand, but I will take some of that away. Just because, they don't. It does make me wonder, like, where the 7 dwarves actually got all of their food or their money to buy stuff, because all they did was mine, but I don't remember what they ended up doing with that stuff that they dug up, all the diamonds. I mean, they just end up stop working what they're doing, but do they, like, go into a city and sell them or what, Uh, Anyway, if you guys have any clue on or any ideas on how they got their money and what they did with all those diamonds, did they just lock them away? I mean, eventually that thing would get pretty full, you know. Maybe what I'll have them do is even go to get their handiness skill to where it's the top as high as it can go, to where they can go in grotto or whatever that hidden world is. And maybe we'll do a couple episodes to where that's where they quote go to work. And I'll have them gain diamonds and things like that. I also need some Prince Charmings for Snow White, and I did create Mulan. I will be doing her house. I actually did build it, but I forgot to. I thought it was recording, but apparently it wasn't. So I'm gonna have to tear it down and build it again. But that's okay. I don't mind doing it because that would at least show you guys what I had to do to build it up. So that is going to be my big save file. It's going to be with all the different Disney princesses. I was even thinking about making Shrek, but we'll see. I don't know. We might not. So as you can see, we're in part 2 now, to where I'm doing the inside. I was doing stairs. I was debating on whether I wanted to have this be an off-the-grid lot. And I'm still actually deciding. I don't know if I will or not, just because they do need a fridge. Okay. Otherwise, how are they going to be able to cook? Maybe and there's still a lot of bugs that need to be worked out. I do end up giving them a wash tub and a clothesline and things. I don't remember where exactly I put it, but I know it's floating around there somewhere. So here, see, this is where I'm starting to build the outhouse right now. Because I figured, they lived in the woods. So if they didn't go to the bathroom in the woods, dig a hole, dig the hole before, not after, they did an up. How he said, do I dig the hole before or after? You would think he'd want to dig the hole before, but he had to wait till after he went to the bathroom before he's like, oh yeah, I should have dug the hole. It would have been so easy for him, Carl, to just tell him it's before. But I can understand. I mean, he didn't even want the kid on that venture. He was just ended up getting stuck there chasing a snipe. Okay, anyway, here you can see I'm putting the beds up. Now, I did end up just giving them these type of beds because they all had matching single beds. They all slept in one room. I'm kind of wishing that it would have been a little bit bigger so I could have done it exactly how it was in the movie, but that's okay. I ended up giving them a little dresser just because I figured that they would have a way to change their clothes. This is where I'm doing the front room, and I did want to have a little fireplace in here. And so I was trying to figure out, okay, if I put a wall there, and I know it's completely opposite of the chimney, but if you won't tell, I won't tell. But I wanted to make sure that there was enough room for them to be able to get up and down the stairs without issue. I don't even know if they actually had wood flooring or if they had stone. If I remember correctly, it was wood flooring, but I think I'm gonna have to watch the Snow White just to find out some of the facts, because you know what? I don't remember half this stuff. But I am guessing that they do know the evil queen, because as soon as Snow White says, "Yeah, the evil queen will kill me," they're like, "Ah!" They start to freak out. Anyway, as you can see, this is where I'm trying to figure out a little reading nook for them. I love that bench. I don't remember what pack it came with, though. I think it came with the Jungle Adventure, but I'm not positive. But I've been trying to figure out a place to use it just because it's my favorite. I love the dark wood. I love how it's... Is this where I'm trashing it? Okay, so there's like plates and things that I start like placing everywhere. Like dirty. I know they're not clean. I know they're dirty. Just because if you remember, I was thinking about um, like the water that they had, how they had to use the pump right by the window, and so I did pick that one water faucet. Uh, I did put a bar there, but I wasn't gonna put chairs. I know, didn't I put a fridge? I thought I did. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I put it in the, yeah, I put it in the side corner. I just can't see it because of the, uh, mandigle type thing. So, yeah, this is where I see all the trash, and I'm thinking, this is gonna be perfect. And then poor Snow, she's gonna have a lot to clean up. And of course, it's just gonna be her. You know, she's not gonna be able to have the animals. But one day while they're at work, I'm going to have her spend like the entire day cleaning it up for them. Um, so I'll do it like early in the morning. Um, I'll have them go to work and they'll immediately switch over to her so that I can have her go move on to the lot. Because obviously 8 Sims, that works out perfect. And have her go in and go, "Oh my goodness, okay, we definitely need to clean up this place." I was also trying to find like some of the little diamonds that maybe they would have brought home and kind of decorate like their favorites, you know, like the big shiny ones that they would have dug up in their mine. Just to kind of, I don't know, I was just thinking maybe they'd bring some of their work home. I know in the movie they really didn't, but I know here they did. Um, so this is where I was gonna figure out like other kind of like apple cores and oh my gosh, all this stuff. Now don't get me wrong, you guys. I did not do it up the stairs. I kept their bedroom clean. Just because if I remember correctly, up in their bedroom, it was clean. It wasn't dirty. I still don't remember where I placed them. Okay. Anyway, if you guys have any idea, see, here I am again. I'm even like placing trash, like I'm lifting it up and putting it on the table even. Like I am wanting to trash this place. Just because I know that's how the 7 dwarfs live. And actually, when I showed my husband, he was like, "Oh my gosh, that is a lot of trash." I'm not sure that it was this bad in the movie, but I think, like, I even do it into their living room, and oh, that's right, and I do need to put a sort of sink outside for them to wash their faces in. So I might have to maybe put the sink for the bathroom out there, outside, so that it's not in the house. Because if you actually watch the movie, that I remember, it actually doesn't show a bathroom, which does make me kind of wonder. Because I know some of the different stories, like what they're based off of. I've been watching some of them. Like, I just found out yesterday that Disney bought 20th Century Fox back in 2017 and bought the rights to Anastasia. And I knew some of the rights, or some of the true story of Anastasia. I kind of looked it up the last time I watched the movie. And Rasputin ultimately actually did kind of ruin their lives in a sense. And I was remembering like some of the scenes where she's in her sleep. Oh, I did put garbage upstairs. I didn't think I did. Anyway, when she's jumping into the pool and there's her dad and the little boy that she sees in her dream, that's actually her brother that she's following. And those 3 girls that are in the pool or in the water are her sisters. Which I thought I didn't even get it until I researched it and then saw that. So maybe that's something we should all do. It's not going to change my viewing of any of the Disney shows, of course, because I love them all. But it definitely shines a little bit more light. Anyway, I know that we'll be coming to a close here pretty quick. As you can see, I'm just placing some of the diamonds. I think this slot comes up at about 85,000, and I do believe it is up on the gallery as well, so it is there for you guys in case in case you want it. Oh my gosh, I even put dirt up on the shelves. Poor Snow, she's gonna have so much work to do. Okay, anyway, I hope that you guys have a great afternoon, day, or evening wherever you guys are. I wish you guys the best prosperity, love, and companionship. Namaste. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of the content. See, here's all of the little men. So I'll see you guys later. Namaste. Bye, guys.